my channel. Welcome if you're new here for the first time. I am Jill Baird, and today I have a total body, body weight, do anywhere fusion workout. So it's a 30-minute workout that combines strength, a little bit of some HIIT work, and some yoga work. No shoes for this workout because we will be doing a little bit of yoga. Go ahead and grab your mat, and if you're one who sweats a lot, you're probably going to want a towel. You go ahead and get those things and then meet me down on the mat. We're going to start out on our backs with just a little bit of breath work. So knees are bent, soles of the feet are flat on the mat, and you can bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your stomach, and take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Pull that breath down into the bottom lobes of your lungs. And on an open mouth exhale, try to let go of any self-doubt, negative feelings that might be going on in your mind right now. And again, deeper, fuller inhale, bringing in even more breath, expanding your ribs a little bit wider. And a louder, longer, open mouth exhale. Just let go of anything that isn't going to serve you during this 30-minute workout. Just leave it at the door, off of your mat, out of your space. It'll still be there waiting for you when you come back. And again, one more deepest, fullest inhale yet. Bringing in that breath until you feel like you cannot take in another sip of air. Holding it at the top. And then an open mouth exhale. Let it go. All right, guys, blink your eyes open. Bring your arms down by your side. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. Maybe walk your heels in a little bit closer. Take an inhale breath, bring your low back to the mat, and as you exhale, press your heels into the mat and come up into a bridge. Squeeze your buns. Imagine that you're pulling your feet apart, but bringing your knees in towards one another. We're going to do that 9 more times. Inhale to lower, and exhale, bridge. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bridge. 3, remember to squeeze those glutes, moving at your own pace. 4, not shoving the hips up to the ceiling, but rather engaging the glutes. 5, keep those knees magnetizing in towards one another. 6, using your breath, so exhaling as you do the work. 7, relax the shoulders, the back of the neck. 8, 9, and then on the 10th one, we're going to hold it up. 10, march, right knee in towards the chest, that's 1. Right foot to the ground, left, that's 2. Let's go towards 10. 3, squeezing the glutes, keeping the hips level. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep that left knee in. Bring your palms to the front of the left knee, and we're going to lift and lower for 5. Really working into that right glute. 4. Exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the hips up. Bring the left foot to the mat. Bend the right knee in, and we're going to repeat for 5. 4, should really be beginning to feel those hip or glutes and hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the right foot back down to the mat. Slowly lower the hips. I'm going to scoot down just a little bit. Bring the soles of the feet together to touch. Slight tuck under in the tailbone, low back to the mat, palms down, and we're going to come up into 10 frog pumps. 10, 9, squeezing those buns at the top. 8, 7, 6, warming up the glute medius. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the top. 1, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, squeezing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly lower down, hug the knees into the chest, maybe rock side to side. Stack the knees over the hips, shins tabletop parallel to the mat. Press your palms into your quads, quads back into your palms. Maybe lift the head, neck, and shoulder off the mat if you want to feel this a little bit deeper in your core. Flex the toes back towards the knee, and we're going to hold for 10. Keep breathing. 9, 8, don't forget to breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extend right arm, right leg. Exhale, bring it back to center. That's 1. We're going to do 4 more. Slow and steady. 2. Inhaling to extend, exhaling to bring it to center. 3, 4, and 5. Switch it out. Inhale, extend left arm, left leg. You can always bring the head and neck back to the mat. That's 1. Keep that low back. Glute to the mat. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're going to switch it out. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So go ahead and extend that left leg, right arm for 5. Exhale, center. 4. Inhale to lengthen. 3, 2, and 1. Switch it out. Inhale, extends the left arm and the right leg. Exhale, center. 1. Keep the low back on the mat. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Bicycles, twisting. Left shoulder towards right knee. Right shoulder towards left knee. Here for 10. 9, lift a little higher. 8, elbows out wide. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out. Pulse to the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees into the chest. Rock and roll the length of your spine 3 times. We're going to come up into a neutral tabletop position. Take some cat-cows just to stretch out the front side body. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And again, inhale cow, drop the shoulders, melt the belly. Exhale cat, channel that Halloween cat as you round your spine. Let's do 1 more. Inhale and exhale. All right, go ahead and extend your right arm out, thumb up like you're going to shake someone's hand. Left leg straight back, squeeze the glute, engage your core. Inhale here, and as you exhale, right arm out towards the right, left leg out towards the left. Inhale, center. We have 4 more. Opposite arm leg reaches, trying to keep your upper body steady and level. 3 more. Squeezing that left glute, pulling the belly button back towards the spine. Last 2. And last 1. Go ahead and bring it back to center. Switch it out. Left arm lengthens, thumb up. Right leg back. Squeeze the glute. Exhale. Right leg to the right. Left arm to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite arm leg raise. Inhale, center. We have 3 more. Really press those right fingertips into the mat. Final 2 here. Pull your belly button back towards your spine. And 1. Nice. Okay. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Tuck your toes. Hover the knees in a floating tabletop pose. Slight tuck under in the pelvis. Lengthen your back of your neck by gazing forward. Pressing the mat away from you. Holding for 10. Keep breathing. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take it into a bear crawl, walking forward. So opposite palm, opposite knee, and then back. And we're going to do that 2 more times to the front and to the back of the mat. If it's too much to crawl, you can hover just in that bear. So we have 1 more time forward here and 1 more time back. Stay in that hovering position, and we're going to press the right heel up to the ceiling for 5. Don't let the left knee lift too high. 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come down for a brief child's pose. Stretch out the shoulders, stretch out the hips. And go ahead and come up to that tabletop pose. Walk your palms out about a palm's distance. Tuck the toes, press the hips back towards the heels, then lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out the feet if that feels good. Lifting the backs of your heels, the backs of your hips, the backs of your buns up towards that spot where the wall and the ceiling meet behind you. Gazing back between your toes or up towards your belly button. On an inhale, shift forward to plank, kind of a wave pose. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. We're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale, use your core, wave forward to plank. Exhale, hips up and back, heels to the ground. Inhale, plank pose, press the mat away from you. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank, squeeze your buns, press through your heels. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step feet behind hands, forward fold. Inhale, rise, Tadasana, mountain pose. Fingertips reach towards the ceiling. And exhale, pull your thumbs to heart center. Take a breath cycle here to set an intention for your practice today. What is your why? Why are you here? Why are you working out? Why are you moving your body? What brings you back? Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, high plank. We're going to come into a 2-point plank here, balancing. Extend the right arm and the left leg, and we're going to hold for 10. Pull the left shoulder back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out, other side. Squeeze the right glute, left thumb up, bicep in line with the ear for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, Tadasana, mountain pose. And exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, high plank. Right knee, left elbow. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. You can go at this pace or you can run it out in mountain climbers for 10, 9, keep your gaze forward, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, feet behind the hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Imagine that you're hugging tennis balls under your armpits. Feel your lats engage. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back, active back. Palms to the earth, step back, high plank. And this time, plank jacks for 10. Hop the feet out and in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your plank. You can take a chaturanga, hovering the chest, elbows bent 90 degrees, or meet us back in downward facing dog, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. All right, moving on to our sun salutation B. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, feet behind the hands, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring your hands back to your hips, tuck your hips under. And then go ahead and bring the arms out, shoulder height, pinkies in, thumbs out. And then you can reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling, keep the shoulders down and back. We're gonna ground through this right leg. We're gonna tap the left toes out to the left, tap them back. We have 9 more. Squeeze that right glute. 8, 7, 6, sit a little lower. That right butt cheek should be on fire. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Go ahead and stand up, balancing on that right leg. I know it burns. We're going to come into a single leg deadlift, so a warrior 3 type pose. Flex those back toes into a lunge. That's 1. We're going to do that 9 more times. Up, into the single leg deadlift, back into the lunge. 2. Keep that back leg active as it floats. 3, I know that right glute is on fire, mine is too. Lengthening the chest forward. 4. These isometric movements where we're holding, maintaining that tension on the muscle. 6 is so good to add to our training. Whoa, if you lose your balance, that's okay. 7. 8. 9. And 10, hold the lunge, and we're going to pulse for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That back knee either touches or just barely hovers above the mat. 2, 1. Big open up star pose. Whoa, heels in, toes out, stretch. And then exhale into that horse pose. Bring your thumbs to the insides of your knees. Drop your right shoulder, gaze left. Let's get a little stretch in that right hip, right glute, and then drop your left shoulder, gaze right. All right, don't get too comfy. Go ahead and come back up to center. Fingertips behind the head. Press into the pinky edge of each foot, and we're going to do side bends, working the obliques. That was 3 each side for me. We're going to go 10, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Pull your belly button back up and in. 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Sit a little lower and pulse on the right for 5, 4, squeeze your buns. 3, press the knees out. 2, shaking. And 1, put the heel down. 5 on the other side. 5, 4, 3, your heart rate should be up. 2, 1, inhale back up to that star pose, chest up towards the ceiling. Exhale, come into a warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, bring the palms down to the mat, high plank. You're gonna hold the plank and we're gonna do 5 yogi push-ups. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga, hold, hover, 90-degree bend in the elbows. Press back up to plank. Down dog, that's 1. Chaturanga, down up to plank. Down dog, that's 2. Wave it forward. Chaturanga, don't let your chest come below your elbows. Back up to plank. Down dog, inhale forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. And we have 1 more. Hold here and hover for 4. Gaze forward. 3, 2, 1. Plank. And downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths in this downward facing dog. Collect yourself. Get ready for the next side. Good news is we only have 1 more side. Gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Press your shins back. Bring the arms up. Scoop your low belly. Gaze up towards your fingertips. And then gaze forward, slightly below, or at the ground, slightly in front of you. Tap the right toes out and back. That's 1. 2. Squeeze that left butt cheek. 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo, left butt is on fire. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come up to that one-legged Tadasana. I know the left leg is on fire. We have that single leg deadlift lunge. So hinge, deadlift, back to the lunge. Woo! That's 1. Back up. Use the back leg to steady yourself. 2. If the toes need to touch the ground, that's fine. 3. 4. 5. 6. The hamstring and glute on the left side is on fire. 7, but you're stronger. You've got this. 8. Woo. 9. 1 more until we pulse. 10 and pulse for 10. Squeeze both glutes to come up. 9. Knit the front ribs in. 8. 7. Drop your shoulders. 6. Smile. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Big inhale. Star pose. Exhale, horse. Drop your left shoulder. Stretch out that left hip, left glute. And then drop the right. Shoulder, gaze left. Come back up. We're going to do some lateral skaters. So bending the right knee, left elbow to the right knee, and then switch it out. Sitting back in that tiny imaginary chair here. Chest lengthening forward, squeezing the glutes. We're here for 10, 9, 8, hopefully getting the heart rate up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is our last little push. If you'd like to do some jumping jacks for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come back up into that star pose. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, windmill the palms. We're gonna come into 5 hand release push-ups, Supermans, shift forward, slowly, slowly with control. Lower down to your belly, untuck the hands, untuck the toes. Superman, re-extend, palms under shoulders, press up. That's 1, we have 4 more. 2, really press that mat away from you. 3, this is our last little push here, guys. Strengthening the muscles that run along our spine. 4, so important for posture, and they are an important part of our core muscles. And 5, last downward facing dog here, noticing how different you feel from that first downward facing dog in our time together here. Go ahead and come down to your knees. Now it's time to stretch. Nice job, guys. All right, go ahead and extend your left leg. Bend your right knee and bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Pivot your chest towards your left toes and flex your left toes back towards your face. Find a slight or a deep bend in that left knee. Reach the fingertips up, and as you exhale, lengthen your waist up and out of your hips. Forward fold, chest towards toes, toes towards chest. So this is a nice stretch for the hamstring, a little bit of the glute on this left side. Some of us are a lot more flexible and some of us are not. So if you're feeling like you need to reach for your calf, you can reach for your calf, for your ankle. Never feel like you have to force into any type of a stretch. All right, go ahead and bring your left palm to your right knee. And then reach those right fingertips up towards the ceiling, getting a nice stretch down this right side body. Go ahead and come back up to center, switch it out, right leg long, toes back towards the chest. Chest is lengthening towards the toes as it also draws up towards the ceiling. Hinge at the hips like a deadlift, so think butt back, chest forward. And then coming into that stretch, and you'll probably notice that one side is very different than the other, and that's totally normal. Something to think about, if you're finding imbalances in your strength, and you often do unilateral movements starting on the right side, and it's your right side that's stronger, try starting on the left side and maybe doing 1 or 2 more reps on the left side and then switching to the right side. It's a way to strengthen, one way that you can strengthen imbalances. Okay, right palm to the left knee, lengthen out of your right side, lengthen out of your left side, and then reach those fingertips over towards those right toes. Now some people can like reach over and grab their foot. I'm still working on it. I'm me. I'm not some people. All right, go ahead and come back up. Now we're gonna come down onto our backs into a dead bug pose. So reaching for the outer pinky edge of each foot, using your elbows to press your knees open, and doing your best to keep your tailbone flat on the mat. You can rock side to side if that feels good. Opening up those hips, opening up the hamstrings, opening up the glute. Remember when we were in those lunges and the deadlift, how much that butt was burning? Well, now we're giving it a nice stretch. And then go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. Sorry, Charlie, it's okay. Extend the left leg long, hug the right leg into the chest. Charlie, Charlie. Charlie, this is a nice reset for the flexor. And then go ahead and twist that right knee across. Charlie, Charlie. I know. It's okay. Just sit down. And then go ahead and pull the knees back into the chest. Reset. Hug the left knee in, right leg